Welcome back to Designing Engaging Content Part 3. During this video, we'll explore how to integrate Zoom, Microsoft Forms, and Microsoft Class Notebook into your course to promote student engagement. In the Green Belt course, we took a look at Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. Collaborate is Blackboard's built-in video conferencing tool. Another video conferencing tool that is frequently used at Missouri State University is Zoom. Like Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, Zoom can be used inside your Blackboard course to communicate with your students virtually using video and/or audio, share files, screen share, record meetings or lectures, and more. To add a Zoom meeting to your Blackboard course for students to access, navigate to a content area in the course menu. Click on the Tools contextual menu and select More Tools. From here, you can select Zoom Meeting. We will need to add link information. First, you will want to give your link a name and include a description if you'd like. Under Options, you will need to make the link available. You may also track the number of views and set up date restrictions if needed. Then, click Submit. A link to your Zoom meeting has been added to your content area. Now let's finish setting up our meeting. Click on the link for Zoom Meeting in your content area. This will take us to the Zoom Meeting dashboard. The meeting dashboard provides you with access to previous meetings, your personal meeting room, and cloud recordings. From here, click on Schedule a New Meeting. The topic will automatically use the name of your Blackboard course, but you may change it if you'd like. Then you can enter a meeting description, set the date, time, duration of the meeting, time zone, and if the meeting will be reoccurring. Since students will be accessing your meeting through Blackboard, you will not need to check the registration setting. I'm going to leave the default setting for video and audio as is. Under Meeting Options, we recommend requiring a password and enabling the waiting room to provide your meeting with additional security. You may also choose to add additional meeting options as needed. Finally, you may add an alternative meeting host if you'd like to, and click Save. When you are ready to begin the meeting, click Start. You will be prompted to download the Zoom desktop client. If you have already downloaded the desktop client, you may click Launch Meeting. If you cannot download or run the application, you can also select to join the meeting from your browser. A Zoom meeting link can also be added to your course menu. Begin by clicking on the plus sign in the top left corner of your course menu. Select Tool Link and give your tool link a name. I'll call mine Zoom Meeting. From the drop-down menu, select Zoom Meeting as the tool type, make it available to your users, and select Submit. Now let's take a look at how you can create a form or survey in Microsoft Forms to be used in your Blackboard course. Microsoft Forms can be used to create surveys, forms, and quizzes with ease. Some of the main uses for the forms is to gather feedback from students, create authentic assessments, and collect a variety of data to make informed instructional decisions. To access the Microsoft Forms application, we will go to our Office 365 portal for Missouri State University. From the Missouri State home page, click Log In and select Office 365 and Email. Here, you will be prompted to log into your Missouri State Office 365 account. If multi-factor authentication is turned on for your account, you may have additional login steps. This will bring you to the Office 365 portal landing page. Next, click on the Microsoft Forms icon. From here, we can access Microsoft Forms, Forms Shared with Me, and Group Forms. Let's begin by clicking New Form. We can add a title for our form and add a description. Then click Add New to begin adding questions to the form. Microsoft Forms has a variety of question types such as choices for creating multiple choice questions, text, rating, date, ranking, Likert, file upload, and Net Promoter Score for choosing between a 0 to 10 rating in response to a question. I will create a multiple choice question. Once you have added your question, it's time to add the answer choices. Under the answers, you have the options to add additional answers or add an other option for allowing participants to type in their own answer. You can also allow multiple answers for the questions and require that the question must be answered in order to complete the form. The More option button lets you shuffle the answers, arrange the answers in a drop-down menu, add a subtitle to your question, and add branching logic to your form. Once you are done creating your form, you will need to share it with your students in Blackboard. The default sharing options allow people in my organization to respond. This means they must have a Missouri State Office 365 account to complete the form. However, you can change it to anyone with the link can respond, which doesn't require the participant to have an organization account in order to complete the form. Click Copy to copy the link for use in your Blackboard course. Once in your Blackboard course, we can add a web link to our course menu by clicking on the plus sign in the top right corner. Then give it a name, paste in the URL, make it available to users, and click Submit. Another option is to add our form link to a content area. I will click on my assignment area and click Build Content. From here, I will select Web Link. Next, give it a name, paste in the URL, add a description if you'd like. Attachments can be added if additional documentation is needed to accompany the form. I will keep the defaults for web link options and standard options, but you may change any of these as needed. Then click Submit. A link to your form has now been added to your content area. Last but not least, let's add Microsoft OneNote's class notebook to the course. OneNote's class notebook connects your Blackboard course to a digital note-taking tool. The interface provides students with a workspace to take notes, curate information, collaborate with others. Instructors can provide real-time feedback to students, and more. OneNote's class notebook can be added to the class menu and in a content area. Let's start by adding it in our course menu. Click on the plus sign in the top right corner and select Tool Link. Add a name for the link. Select OneNote Class Notebook for the type. Make it available to your users and click Submit. Click on your link to launch your OneNote Class Notebook. You may be prompted to sign in to OneNote using your Missouri State Office 365 login. Begin by giving your class notebook a name and clicking Next. The next screen provides you with an overview of the different sections that your class notebook will contain. Then click Next. If you have a co-instructor assisting you with your course, you can give them permission to manage the course notebook and click Next. Select for students to be automatically added to the class notebook from your LMS as they access the notebook, and click Next. Now you can select the section that the students will see in their class notebook. Uncheck any sections you do not want and add any additional ones as needed. Then click Next. OneNote will now share a visual preview of the teacher view and student view. Click Create to finish setting up your notebook. You can open the OneNote application on your desktop if you'd like, but I'm going to click Open in OneNote Online. OneNote Class Notebook can meet the needs of a variety of learners with its built-in features such as audio note-taking, dictation, sketchnoting, and with Microsoft's Immersive Reader for increased accessibility. In the Welcome section of the course notebook, you will find tips, resources, and tutorials for using this tool with your students. The Technology Training Department also provides training on OneNote and Class Notebook. Keep a lookout on My Learning Connection for upcoming training opportunities. And that concludes the Designing Engaging Content video series. For a quick recap, we now know how to add media files such as images, audio and videos, use mashups for YouTube and Flickr, gamify and engage students through creating achievement badges, and how to integrate tools to promote student engagement. That's it for Designing Engaging Content Part 3. Make sure to take the quiz that appears. You'll need 100% on the quiz to complete the course, but you'll have as many attempts as you need. See you soon in creating individualized and group learning paths.